Alright, we are live. What is going on, guys? Welcome to this quick little conversation here. My name is Brando Linick, and you're looking for how to start a pool hall business like billiards. And it's a great search. This is going to be a principle-based video review, so I'm not going to be talking necessarily about all the different approaches you could take when it comes to starting a pool hall business, which there's a lot of different ways you could get started. But I am going to talk about the fundamentals, what it really requires when it comes to running and maintaining a billiard hall business, alright? And some people like to call it pool hall business, so it's the same thing. And really, when it comes down to this, you got to keep in mind the process of dealing with, I guess if you want to call it a pool hall business slash bar, if you're going to add an additional bar onto it, that's probably a smart idea, alright? That way you can create additional income streams coming in, because if it's just a pool hall business, there's just pools, alright? There's just billiards there, and that's it. It's going to be very difficult for you to create a sustainable income for yourself. Yes, there's going to be some days when it's busy on weekends, but then some days it's not going to be busy. And with a bar, you'll have a little bit of a mixture there. That's why you see some billiards in some halls. They'll have a bar there, they'll have a canteen there. It's to create additional income streams. And you'll notice that most of the income with the business that's made is actually from the bar, alright? Because you can only have a certain amount of people playing pool, and every time people play pool, the games last for a certain amount of time as well, alright? So there's only a certain amount of money to be made from that unless you have the business franchised out, which I would strongly suggest if you're looking at this because you want to start a simple business to make money, alright, unless you're looking at it to franchise out the business model, which can take you 5-10 years to do, depending on how fast you get really successful at it and get a return on your investment. But before you consider starting a pool hall business, if you're looking at this because you want to start a simple business to make money, before you take on supplies, equipment, pool balls, pool halls, alright, before you deal with all that stuff and then the rental space or the leasing space that you're going to take on and employees and all that stuff and more, before you take all that on, I've got a lead I want to throw your way if you're looking at this because you want to start a simple business to make money, alright? And my experience with this goes back about a year ago when I came across a person who wasn't running a pool hall business. They were not in a pool hall business. I want to make that very clear. But the cool part was they weren't dealing with supplies, they weren't dealing with equipment, they weren't dealing with employees. And because they weren't dealing with that, building a business on the internet from home, which I will be the first to be completely transparent with you. The internet is not the only way to go to build a business. But if you want to build a business to make money, to do what you want, whether that's to travel more, retire your family, to be able to do what you want to do when you want to do it, this is critical that you know. And I'm just adding it in addition to this video, alright, in this video review here. Because it's my personal experience. And I came across this person who was building a business from home online. They weren't dealing with any of those things, and like I said, they weren't building a billiard ball business, alright, on the internet. They're just building a business from home, online, and they're dealing with digital products and digital services, so they didn't have inventory or shipping and handling, because everything was handled just online. And because of that, started to model and copy them. I mean, this person was making more money every month than I was making a whole year, and in less than 90 days after modeling and copying them, connecting with them on Facebook, I was able to create a full-time income business working part-time. Those are not average or typical results. If I could break it down for you and share it with you exactly what I did, it would be like a 5-day video series because I worked my butt off. I had to learn some things throughout those 90 days, but it was worth it, and I haven't looked back since, which is why if you're looking to build a business, and I'm speaking to those of you who are looking to build a business, alright, because you want time, freedom, flexibility, leverage. You want to be your own boss, maybe retire your wife, retire your husband, alright? You just want time, freedom back in your life. I'm not telling you the internet's the only way to go, because a traditional business can do that for you, but if you want a business to do the heavy lifting for you, where you don't have to deal with supplies, equipment, employees, alright? You don't want to deal with that stuff so you can have a higher profit margin, which means more income, to be able to do the things that you want to do. Learn to build a business on the internet, alright, if that's what you're looking for. And if this makes sense to you from a business perspective, to get the results that you want. Even though, like I said, what I've been able to do is not a pool hall business, alright? If you're willing to be coachable, if you're willing to learn some things, you're trainable, okay? Then connect with me on my site. Check it out. It's 123marketingtips.com. The link will be down in the description below, and I'll personally connect with you from there if you want to learn to build a business online, alright? And if you do want to learn a little bit more information about how to actually get started on a pool hall business, comment down below and I'll point you in the right direction, alright? Just comment down below. But that said, hope you enjoyed this video. Appreciate your time, and I'll see you on the beaches of the world.